Hi everyone, welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. Today I wanted to show you the Vapour Runway Minis in action. So I'm going to do a very easy springtime, daytime appropriate contour highlight blush routine for you guys. Not the first time I've done it on this channel, but featuring these little cuties as well as the Well People bronzer that I am crazy about and the new 100% pure sponge. So I just wanted to share with you guys essentially some of my favorite products in action, talk you through a sort of face look that I've really been enjoying. And if you guys want to know exactly how I achieved it and see the little runway minis in action, then please keep watching. All right, so we're just gonna jump right into it. It's super simple. You guys have kind of seen me do it before. I just wanted to do a little refresh, kind of bring it back front and center. And I just want to show you how easy it can be to get a really nice sculpted, defined look that oftentimes if you spend the time on the skin, when you don't spend as much time on everything else, it just looks so easy and beautiful. So already I do have on the 100% pure water foundation, which is a new one from them, and yes, I will be reviewing it shortly. I'm testing it out right now. So far, so good. Underneath the eyes, Well People. I only set the under eyes with powder. I left the rest of the face free, even though the water foundation just has this more thin, powdery consistency. Typically, I would always use brushes, but now you guys know I'm really big into the 100% pure sponge, so this is going to be featured. I'm also going to feature the Vapour full-size simmer, and then I also want to feature 2 of the Runway minis in a little in this video as well, because my previous video was all about them, and I think they're a really great way to try the products at a reduced cost, which who doesn't love that? So we have a very good hair look going on right now with the hair tucked behind the ears, but we're about to get up in there. So I'm just first going in with my Vapour Solar Translucent Bronzer. For my skin tone, I like the shade Simmer. These are a little bit warmer than you would traditionally contour with, but for a summertime look, I like it. So I'm taking a little bit of this. You always want your temples. If you have a larger forehead, you can take the color more in and focus the brightness right here in the center. So you can do a lot of highlighting with concealer. That's not my favorite look on myself, so we're kind of bypassing that today. Then in the typical 3 shade, I'm not gonna kind of draw it the way I would with powder. I'm just gonna focus it like a line right there. And you see my cheeks? I want it all to kind of be like that shape, so it's all lifting up. And then today I'm actually gonna take a little bit of the cream on my chin, which I don't always do, and I'm gonna take it all the way around. And I'm just gonna take it where you can see it almost. I'm going to blend it downward. So this blend up, this blend down. And we'll go ahead and we'll do it on this side as well. And finding your cheekbone, you guys know the drill with that, just like that. And kind of make that annoying face and find where that bone is kind of hollow, and then you want this to be above that. So we're just gonna go ahead and blend this in, again using the sponge. And I just like to do these sort of tapping motions because we want it to look really soft but diffused. So again, we're gonna blend this color up. Be careful with this, because if you blend this color down, it does the opposite effect. You look like you have a beard. So just like that. And this product we're going to blend downward. And you can see that it just blends really quickly. This doesn't leave a super strong definition, which is why I'm going to go in with powder, but it lays the basis for 1, for our contour to last longer, and 2, kind of map out where we want it to be a little bit more intense. You could also use the butt end of your little 100% pure sponge. A little trick to make the lips look fuller, you can also take just a little bit right under here. JLo's makeup artist actually lines her entire lip in contour cream to kind of give it a shadow, but we're going for a daytime look today. But for night, that could be fun. So once I have that powder on, I'm going to go in with the Antonym number 3 brush. This brush is really great because it's quite thin. It's a little longer, but it's a very similar shade to the Delium Tools 942, so if you have that brush, you're more than welcome. And I'm going to go in with my bronzer of the moment. This is the Well People Bio Bronzer Baked Powder, but any bronzer that you have on hand, ideally something not very orange. And Vapour does also offer 3 different shades for the cream as well, so we could get different skin tones. So I'm just gonna go right over here, just coloring exactly where I did, using the flat part of the brush for this part. Then I'm going to go in, kind of do that face again, and we're just really gonna concentrate the product here, but still taking our time to blend, so there's no harsh line, because we still want it to be very natural, but we want to have a very snatched definition going on. Then we're going to take it again just under the jaw. So you can see on this side it's just a little bit more defined than that side, but still very natural, not overwhelming, not blotchy, not splotchy, none of that. So I'm just going to repeat these steps on this side. And finally, I'm just going to go a little bit more on the cheek, just towards the farthest back. And I want it to be most defined there. I love a good defined cheekbone. I think it's very flattering. All right, so that's bronzer done. You can see it's natural enough, but when it picks up in the light, you're getting a really good sort of contrast. To intensify that, we're going to go in with highlight. The way I like to do it is bronzer, highlight, then my blush. I find it blends the easiest that way. But we're gonna go in with the Vapour Moonlight highlighter. We're gonna use a little Runway Mini here. Really, really great to throw in the purse and reapply because this is a more natural highlighting product. So this is gonna leave you blinding. If you wanna layer it on top with a powder, you definitely can do that as well. And I may just feature that so you guys can see. So I'm just using the warmth of my finger. We're not gonna use the sponge for the highlight. And I'm just going to tap this on the high points of my face. So when you smile again, it's gonna be these parts, that bone that you feel right when you tap here. It goes from here all the way down. And I'm not strobing, I'm not going to overly highlight my face. I'm just applying a little bit of this glistening color right there. I'm just gonna do it in the typical places, nothing crazy. All right, so you can see we have a really beautiful, more natural glow going on, and it was super easy. Again, really easy to throw in the purse. And I think I'm just gonna keep it like this. This is kind of the vibe that I'm going for today, but if you ever wanna layer it with powder, you are more than welcome to do that. It will make the highlighter last longer as well as very much intensify it. Then we're gonna go with another Runway Mini. This is in the shade Eros, and this is a new one to the website. All the Runway Minis are, but we didn't have this in the full size once upon a time. And Eros is this really stunning mauve color. You guys would have seen it in my last video. One of my favorites. It also looks really pretty on the lips. But today I'm just gonna take a little bit on my finger. The fingers with the cream products are kind of the way I like to go. And for blush, you know my face. And I like to really just use a tiny bit of product and build it up. So I'm just tapping like this. Just a little bit of color. I concentrated a lot on the apple. I'm really liking for the springtime that really pinched right there look. So I'll concentrate the color here and I'll kind of tap it backwards. Really easy. You don't need to use a lot of pressure. These products really blend themselves. And if you ever feel like you apply too much blush, the sponge is perfect for going in and softening any of those edges, especially right around here. Sometimes it can look unblended. You just want the most seamless look so it looks undetectable on the skin. You're like, I just have bone structure like this. I just wake up this flushed. It's just how I look. I'll take actually a little bit of this on my lips while we're here. I have no color on them. I'm going for a really anal look today. And I did have the Vapour lip conditioner on just before that, so that's why you're seeing a little bit more of a shine. These are also easy. You could just go like this. But if that's easier for you. I love these 2-in-1 products because they're really nice to throw in your purse and then you can kind of just touch up, because blush is something I need to touch up no matter what. There's not a blush on the planet where I don't need to. So alright you guys, that's it. I hope you like seeing my kind of current contour highlighting routine. It's a very easy thing to do on a daily basis. I do it even faster when I'm not breaking it down, and I felt like it was pretty fast as is. On the eyes, I put on some more of the bronzer, lots of mascara, and a light brow, and that's the whole face done, you guys. 10-minute makeup look, no problem. If you want to see the full look, you want to watch me do it in a tutorial, let me know. I could definitely do it for you guys. But in the meantime, check out the Vapour Runway Minis. They are awesome. The full-size products are awesome as well if you find that you were just using it over and over and over again, of course, but it's a really nice way to sample out the product. Eros is definitely one of my favorite. I think the highlight's a really easy one as well, because I think blush and highlight can really make you look very alive. So applying that when your makeup's kind of all fallen off, it looks really, really beautiful and spring, summertime appropriate. But that's it, you guys. If you want to check out any of these products, please check out the full product list down below. Everything that I'm wearing I will include down below as well, even though I shared most of it with you here on camera. And as always, all of our social media is always linked down below as well. So I would love for you guys to check us out. We are everywhere. And until next time, you guys, please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!